Thank you so much. Good afternoon to all, ladies and gentlemen, to all of the participants. It's a great honor to take part in this closing ceremony of the International Technical Cooperation Forum to celebrate the International Human Milk Donation Day. And I would like to congratulate in a very enthusiastic day the Brazilian campaign for the donation of milk of 2021 that also starts today. I would also like to greet the Ministry of Health, Dr. Marcelo Queiroga, the President of Fiocruz, my dear friend Nisa Trindade, the representative of PAHO, Dr. Socorro Gross, the representative of UNICEF, Ms. Christina Albuquerque, who we have just heard, and all of the people who are following us up all around the world. And I would like to greet also in a special way all of the mothers, donors of human milk, because you save lives every single day, because this gesture is a gesture of love, a gesture of social commitment, of personal commitment. You are donating food and health to those who need it the most, those that are starting their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, so the participation of participants from 30 events reflects the importance that this initiative of the implementation of HMBs has, mainly mainly due to this terrible pandemic that we are all going through, and we had we had no precedent for this, and so it's been hard on the world and on Brazil. And so now we should think about international cooperation because of huge catastrophes and health catastrophes that we are facing. We should strengthen our national healthcare systems, and I would like to celebrate the SUS, the Unified Healthcare System in Brazil, more than ever should become a priority of our international cooperation agenda. And so the Minister of International Relations, Dr. França, mentioned that now we are facing three emergencies: the pandemic emergency, the economic emergency, and also the emergency of having a sustainable development. This was highlighted by the Chancellor, by the Brazilian Chancellor, when he appeared at the Federal Senate. And he said that this is the diplomacy of the healthcare sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the ABC, the Brazilian Cooperation Agency, is the agency of the federal government of Brazil responsible for negotiating, coordinating, following up, and assessing at a national level the technical cooperation for the development and also the human cooperation that has donation of food, donations of medication, and other essential items to assist the populations that are facing environmental disasters, calamities, armed conflicts, wars, or any other serious crisis, okay, created by the man or by nature. And so we would like to mention the Ministry of Health that via a very close partnership with the Brazilian Cooperation Agency and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has allowed this kind of work of Brazil when it comes to the humanitarian cooperation. Thank you, Minister Queiroga. The technical cooperation is a powerful instrument so that we can develop as nations, and we can strengthen our local capacities. We can offer human resources, strengthen human resources. We can exchange experiences, knowledge, technologies, innovations with other nations, with our friends, other organizations. And so the cooperation agencies that are public or private, all of them are excellent centers and excellent at what they do, such as the Ministry of Health and as is the Fiocruz Foundation. I believe that the experiences shared by them abroad via the technical cooperation projects have aided other nations to identify problems and find common solutions and wonderful solutions between Brazil and other countries with the support from PAHO, from UNICEF, from the WHO, and other member agencies of the United Nations. Miss Socorro, and there is a lady that has just arrived in Brazil, and she's going to take over the UN system. I greet you and welcome you to Brazil. A beautiful example of the international cooperation, ladies and gentlemen, is the cooperation developed by Brazil when it comes to HMBs. It's an integrated work between the ABC, Fiocruz, and the Ministry of Health. This low-cost technology, but with high technical level, has caused positive impacts, positive social impacts, and it has been shared with 23 countries in the Americas, with Europe, with Africa. And so it's a success case. It has been recognized by the UN. And this cooperation, this South-South cooperation, has resulted in the diminishing and reduction of the mortality rates among our newborn babies. And nowadays, we have the global HMB network. This cooperation is not only a strategic action so that we can achieve the SDGs of the 2030 agenda of the United Nations that are directly related to health, but also a reinforcement to promote food security and also to avoid all kinds of malnourishment. And so we can impact babies' health because we help them when they are just born. And so the HMB network is based on the strict principles that we have in our constitution. And I would like to announce solidarity. This is a principle that we need now, urgently now, because of the pandemic. And so learning from one another, exchange information, respect for nations' sovereignty. We are not going to interfere in the nations involved. That is how the global network works. And so this global network is trying to achieve health for all the nations in a sustainable way. This event asked us, what else can we do? In terms of the global network, okay, we should do more of the same. And I have already said this during the event. Everything that has brought us here now, many years after we started this project in Brazil, when we launched the first HMB in 1943. And so on behalf of ABC, I am here to renew my commitment that we are going to continue building innovative solutions so that we can overcome these terrible barriers that have been placed in front of us because of the pandemic. And we're going through this pandemic with our valuable friends and partners. Okay. And I'm very happy to say this, and I'm proud to say this, that the Ministry of Health here in Brazil, Fiocruz, and the WHO, and also PAHO. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your attention and patience. Thank you.